So I woke up this morning and like I normally do, I started looking at like music headlines on music outlets and stuff. And as I said before, one of the things that just infuriates me is like most of the music headlines that we see are very clickbaity and attention grabbing. And on one hand, I get it. It's the internet. Like you got to catch people's attention. But there's a lot of dumb headlines that I saw, but there was one that stood out to me that I really, really want to check out. Long-haired Yankees bat boy who went viral has his own rock band. Now, one of the biggest things right away that caught my attention was the fact that their bat boy has long hair. Because it's like the Yankees are notorious for having a rule that anybody that like is on the team or works for the team can't have long hair. So I'm like wondering if he was an alternate or something like that. Like it's crazy. God, in that picture, he kind of looks like a young Taylor Hawkins a little bit. Wow. So the article starts off by saying a long-haired New York Yankees bat boy went viral this week for his lengthy, flowing mane, as Sports Illustrated and the New York Post reported. And it seems the bat boy, Nate Rosenhaus, is looking to turn the opportunity into a boon for his band. The Yankees organization famously prohibits its baseball club from having long hair, as we just talked about. But an exception was made for Rosenhaus, who plays drums in the Cleveland rock band The Open Doors. What is a Cleveland dude doing working for the Yankees? The exception was made because Rosenhaus actually works for the Cleveland Guardians. He was the visiting team's bat boy for the MLB series between April 10th and 12th at Cleveland's Progressive Field. Okay, so technically, he's not a bat boy for the New York Yankees, but let's be real here. New York Yankees is going to make a way better headline than Cleveland Guardians. D-Brug in chat just said, why was he in a Yankees uniform? So he works for the Cleveland Guardians. He is a bat boy, but he was placed as the bat boy for New York for that series. So New York did not bring a bat boy with them, which, to be 100% honest, I don't know if that's even common or not. I don't think teams bring their bat boys with them. But this guy who works for Cleveland was assigned to the Yankees as their bat boy for that series. So, yeah. So while he does work at Progressive Field, he was assigned to the Yankees. So that makes a lot more sense of why, like, they didn't make a big deal about him having long hair. So I've got some Europeans in chat asking what the hell is a bat boy. A bat boy, and I've been a bat boy for minor league baseball teams when I was a teenager, actually. A bat boy is a person that, usually younger person, that basically takes care of bats and balls for players and the umpire. So for example, if a player gets a hit and they throw their bat and they run down the bases, it is the bat boy's job to go grab that bat and take it off the field. They clear the field. If a ball gets hit foul and hits the net or something, a bat boy will run out and grab that ball and get it off the field. They basically are keeping the field clean from the area of play. And there are also bat girls as well. Bat boy is not a specific thing. They have hired girls to do this as well. And if they grow up, they become a bat man. That is absolutely correct. Yeah, it's like the ball boy or ball girl in tennis, just a different set of things that they have to do. Let's continue. So up to speed on this. This bat boy actually works for Cleveland and was assigned to the Yankees. This is not somebody that works for the Yankees organization. He still got some good-natured flack on air from broadcaster Michael Kay for his long hair. Kay joked that Rosenhaus was disobeying the Yankees with his long hair and facial hair. He doesn't fucking work for the Yankees. Fuck the Yankees. Good. I hope it does, Yankees first baseman Anthony Rizzo told the Post on Wednesday, April 12th, regarding Rosenhaus's apparent hopes for his band to break out. Rizzo had posed for a clubhouse photo with the drummer and bat boy, both of them wearing band t-shirts from The Open Doors, which is Rosenhaus's band. Ready to make Rosenhaus's wishes come true and blow up his rock band? Visit The Open Doors on Instagram, YouTube, Apple Music, and Spotify, which we will do momentarily, but I want to see this actual video that they provided in here. There's the picture of Rizzo and Nate. That's cool that he did that, though, I will say. That's super, super cool. Let's check out this video here where apparently while he was being the bat boy, he was getting ripped on, which I don't know why. You're a baseball announcer. Why are you fucking ripping on a dude for having long hair? Well, I haven't actually heard it yet, but let's go.
Strange to see a Yankee uniform and somebody wearing that uniform with that sort of hair. There are rules. Rules are rules.
Rules are rules.
Disobeying two of them. I think there's facial hair, and I think there's obviously the hair is below the collar.
But the red shoes.
That's also against the rules.
What a fucking dickhead. Are you kidding me? What an absolute asshole. Like, I know that when there's play isn't going on, they have to find something to talk about. But how much of a boomer fucking baseball gatekeepy dickhead can you sound like? Oh, and his red shoes are against the rules. Rules are rules. He's wearing red shoes because he works for the fucking Guardians, not the Yankees. What the fuck, dude? I gotta say, that's pretty fucking dumb. I understand that the Yankees have had that rule in their clubhouse for a very long time, but he doesn't work for the Yankees. And a baseball announcer should know that. Yeah, boomer's gonna boom. I want to talk about the term boomer really quick for anybody watching, because I have used that many times on my channel, and I always get people that are upset that are like, you're using it wrong. Boomers are part of this generation. I'm like, when people are saying boomers nowadays, they're not literally just talking about 70-year-olds. Boomer is a state of mind, like a Karen. Anybody that's just griping about nothing like that, it's boomer and Karen are like the same kind of thing. You know what I mean? When I called Sebastian Bach a boomer because he doesn't understand fucking tracks, people are like, Sebastian Bach's only in his 50s. I'm like, yeah, I get it. He's still a fucking boomer. All right, so let's actually check out Dude's band here. Now that we've gotten the whole shitting on him for having long hair out of the way from these fucking baseball boomers. The way I'm wording that probably sounds like I hate baseball. I really don't. For those of you that didn't know, I played baseball my entire life. I went to college to play baseball. All right, so let's check out this band. The dude, Nate, is the drummer for a Cleveland area band called the Open Doors. This song is called Rain, live at the Grog Shop, 1226. I'm going to take the volume down a hair because who knows how this is going to sound, and then we'll get there. Let's go. They're using tracks. Don't tell Sebastian Bach.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Open Doors. We're from Cleveland, Ohio, and this is Rain.
One thing to point out too, band members have X's on their hands, so that means they are underage. So we're not talking about like dudes in their 20s that are an established band or anything. This is a young band. All right, I'm interested. Let's go.
Doors, we're from Cleveland, Ohio, and this is Rain.
I really want to know about this gator.
What's going on? Time and time again, I'll help in any way I can. Starting to sound like a broken record. Like a broken record.
All right, the audio quality on this isn't horrible, but I want to find them on Spotify and actually hear like what they sound like recorded. Music's not bad. For some reason, I was expecting like a metal band, like metal for some reason. I don't know why. All right. So we've got their page, 1,500 monthly listeners. That's for a tiny local band. That's pretty good. I would be curious to know, I'd be curious to know what their monthly listeners was at like before like these articles were written or before this happened, just to see what kind of a boost they got. The Open Doors are an alternative rock band hailing from Cleveland, Ohio. They consist of Sam Grossman, Eli Schneider, and Nathan Rosenhaus, and Bones the Gator. Okay, so the Gator is a band member. Okay. Best known throughout the Cleveland music scene for their energetic live performances, show dates can be found on Spotify and the band's official Instagram. Well, top listeners, New York City, so maybe they did get a boost from that article. Let's just go to their first song. This is their latest single, Life Gets in the Way by the Open Doors, their latest release. I'll tell you right now, this sounds better than like 90% of the local bands I was in when I was younger. It's not what I was expecting musically, but I would say this is good. All right, let's move on to another one. There was a little bit of time left in that one, but I want to rip through a few and see what it sounds like. So this next song is called Locked, and this was also on that same single release from December.
Don't remember where I'm from. I was taken by surprise. All the escapes that I had tried had left me with scars and broken bones. But you me up when I made a mistake. I just want to go home. I just want.
It's coming.
I escape.
Are you guys ready for it? Their first release was in 2021. So, objectively, from the standpoint of somebody who's been in the music industry for a very long time, like the majority of my adult life now, yeah, if we're being like brutally honest, at the point where they're at right now, like this would probably not catch the attention of music management, labels, anything like that. But I don't mean that to be bad. The point I'm trying to make is that every band on the history of the planet, even the biggest bands in the world, have started somewhere. And I'll tell you right now, with a first release being 2 years ago, it can only get better from here. And if these guys are, if the X's show that these guys are underage, dude, you know how much growth and how much learning and how much more time these guys are going to have to put into their instruments and their vocals and their craft and stuff. I see these guys getting a lot of experience soon, and you probably will see even better stuff with every release. I mean, this is, again, every band has to start somewhere. And the start that they're at, I'll tell you right now, production-wise, it's way better than any fucking local unsigned indie band that I was in. My stuff sounded like ass when we first started. At least their stuff sounds good. The stuff that they're going to learn over time is stuff like composition and stuff like that. But I mean, it's there. There were some catchy parts in that first song. For kids under 21, this is not bad. This is, I mean, I would say this is way better than the majority of stuff you'd hear from local bands, to be honest. Are they going to be on any major tours anytime soon? No. And again, that's nothing against them. That's just going to come with time and experience and them being young and stuff like that. But this is kind of a cool story, to be 100% honest with you. We wouldn't have been talking about these guys yesterday until we saw this article of their drummer Nate getting shit on by fucking baseball announcers for having long hair and not playing by the rules. But hey, it gave him attention. Got Mark Rizzo wearing one of their t-shirts. That's pretty cool. For me, I just think this is a cool story, man. And if these kids take away anything from getting this kind of exposure, I mean, you know, one, this will prove right here that like exposure isn't everything. Like I said, it's not like these guys are going to get signed overnight or something. But with time and patience and stuff like that and putting time into their instruments and recording, these guys might get pretty fucking good. Yeah, that's a good point. El Nuvian in chat says Lorna Shore, Electric Callboy, Ice Nine Kills. They're at the peak of their careers right now, and they've been bands for over 10 years. So if anybody from the Open Doors ever sees this video, I don't know if they ever will. I guess my advice to you guys would be keep working on your craft. Be patient, learn from everybody that you encounter in the music industry, and keep at it. Don't get discouraged. This shit doesn't happen overnight. But it is a very cool story. I thought that this was pretty cool to check out. So that's going to be it for this one. For everybody that's on Twitch right now, well, you're watching on YouTube later probably, but for everybody that's on Twitch right now, thank you very much for being here. If anybody on YouTube wants to join us, we do random stuff like this on Twitch from time to time. You can find me at twitch.tv/TankTheTech. I'm also on a bunch of different social media. I post a lot of stuff while I'm on tour. My handle on most everything is @TankTheTech. But wherever you guys are in the world, be safe, be kind to each other. I love you all. And yeah, I guess I'll be back soon with another video or something like that.